A man's job is to get it done, right?
Right.
I did it, or I called the handyman. I got it done.
I
So
guess
why am I
that's
less
the old,
of a man?
Maybe that's like, no, I don't think it's less of a man. I'm saying it's the men are different today.
I
Yes,
disagree. It's less of a man. I'm sorry. Even if you don't know how, bruh, just sit there and just try to learn. What's the problem? You understand?
Hey guys, it's your girl Erin the Renegade. Thank you so much for tuning in and showing us some love. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. You know, a lot of y'all be talking mad shit in the comments, but we ready for it. We love the love and the hate. But today we got a super spicy topic. We're gonna talk about men and whether today's men is irresponsible. What is a man responsible for in the bedroom? What is he responsible for when it comes to dating and courting? And lastly, what is he responsible for as a father?
All right, for me, I'm gonna start with father. Got little daddy issues. I'm gonna get off my chest. So I'm gonna start there. To be honest with y'all, there's a difference between a dad and a father. A father is usually just pretty much a sperm donor. He felt like he lent his sperm to help in the creation of the child, and he did his part. Whereas dad, he's gonna make sure that the child is provided for, the home is okay. He's gonna make sure he does what he has to do to show support to his child and to the mother in the relationship as well. Also, a good father to me is just somebody that doesn't speak life into the child, is gonna reprimand the child, teach him respect, diligence, just an all-around good character. And my issue with my father, he just never keeps it real. All I wanna do is just have a conversation. And my father doesn't do that. He's very evasive. Like, he always want to talk about God and the weather. And then I find that my mom has actually been filling that void, but at the end of the day, she's not a man.
You're going to be a great father, Oliver.
Thank you.
Seriously, that was great.
Thank you.
My daughter's father, he's very responsible when it comes to our daughter. He's very active, does the homework, takes her to school, picks her up from school, have talks with her, cooks food for her, gives her baths. First and foremost, he always made sure he provided for her. He didn't have a father growing up, so he's learning how to be active in his daughter's life too, and he's definitely doing a really good job. I don't know about some other men. I hear stories from, some of my friends, and I'll be like, damn, shit, I was lucky.
Because I just think it's deeper than just the finance. I think
It's
that's
definitely
what it is.
deep, and he's there. Because he
Okay.
could have been a man. I've been like, bitch, I'm going to give you $500 a week. Don't bother me. Like,
All
pay
right.
for your sitter, pay for it. Because there's some men that's like that.
I feel like a good father is just being there. I just be present, be there, teach, provide, whatever you have. Like, my father didn't have much, but he was in my life the whole time. Being a good father is not about money. It's about love, protection, direction, teaching. And I feel like that's why I got so much principle and so much loyalty. It's for my father. I'm loyal to the teeth.
And men typically have a different path than women in this world. So you had to lead by example as a man. Most daughters, sons, look up to their father for knowledge. I think being insightful with that knowledge and teaching is the responsibility of a father. I feel like you have to teach them how to be the best them, or teach them how to go out to be the best them, and teach them what to watch out for. Men deal with a lot of sharks, so we know how to spot out a shark. So we have to give that insight to our children. Guys have to provide for their children somehow, some aspects, because every aspect in every situation is different. Maybe you could be present there, or maybe he can't be that present, but guess what? He'll do the week's worth of work for the time that he's not present. I have to make sure that my child's in the home that is suitable for growth. If she can't afford it, I have to find a way to meet the expectations that I want to have for my child. Women get the appraisal for being a good mom, being a single mom, and all these things, but a good father doesn't get any credit. The responsibility for a father is so hard, and it's so much of a tangible and intangible responsibility.
What it sounds like to me is that the onus is on a man to make sure he creates a child with a good woman, with someone who is going to have a loving home, who's going to be nurturing to their child, who's not going to be on some bullshit, who's not going to wreak havoc in the household.
I feel like that's goes both ways, because there's a lot of men who have
But we talking about men.
I know that, but I feel like that's a general statement. If we speak on a general statement, then you have to take in consideration of the counterparty, and women need to make sure that they have children with good men.
The men today, they're not as handy as, for an example, my father. Like, my dad is a roofer. He's always had hard jobs, hard work.
Is
But
that
that's
a
my
bad thing?
personal.
Could
That's
that be
my
work
personal
smart,
thing.
not versus hard?
But that's because now I feel like, yeah, you can call someone to put up a
wall mount.
whatever. But that to me, it's like, so I don't know why it's so attractive, and it makes me feel so happy to see, like, my dad still doing that for my mom.
A man's job is to get it done, right?
Right.
I did it, or I called the handyman. I got it done.
I
So
guess
why am
that's
I
the
less
old,
of a man?
Maybe that's like, no, I don't think it's less of a man. I'm saying it's the men are different today.
I
Yes, maybe
disagree. It's less of a man. I'm sorry. I went on a date with a guy, and he was like, "Yeah, I wanted to get my TV put up. I had to call this guy, and he canceled on me." And I was like, "You can't put up your own TV."
that's what I'm saying.
got
Why
the
can't you-
money.
Like
that's what
with
I'm
me,
saying.
I had
That's
a
not-
job where I had to take down and put up pipes. Okay, I basically could do plumbing work. So if a man comes to me talking about he can't put up a TV,
It's almost the same thing as what men expect from a woman.
Thank you.
Women are expecting these men to know how to do things. And realistically, not all men know how to do everything that you guys are expecting them to know how to do. Are we going to say that if you have the money to eat out every day because you don't cook in your own home every day, are you going to be looked at as less of a mother? Because
yes, I
you
am.
get
With a man, you should even if you don't know how, bruh, just sit there and just try to learn. What's the problem? You understand? I had a man that if he didn't know how to change a lock on the door or change a bolt, let me go on YouTube right quick and figure this out.
Yo, but like,
you understand?
can I
So what's
say-
the
But that's
problem?
Can I
not
tell you
the man
something?
being responsible. Is how you was raised.
If I'm a boss and I'm running all these different types of businesses, and maybe I'm not super successful, but maybe I'm making 6 figures a year running my businesses, and I never spend the time to learn how to be a handyman, now I'm less of a man. But if I'm a person who has a lot of time doing handyman things and something breaks around the house and I can fix it, but I only make $60,000 a year, I'm too broke to be with a high value woman. So it's so unfair when we talk about the responsibilities of a man and then we put it into
What he could do.
yeah, like what he could versus what he does. My thing is, if a man gets the job done, he gets the job done. I don't care how you have to do it. If I have to run 10 companies and now that 10 companies allows me to pay for somebody to put the TV on the wall, just be happy you got a brand new flat screen TV on the wall.
the most important thing is that you can count on your father to get it done. Period.
Let's talk about what a man is responsible for when it comes to dating and courting.
When you're dating, that's up to you to be like, okay, is this a woman that I want to pursue? That's when you start the courting. Now, your responsibility when you're courting a woman is to let it be known that you want to be with her. I'm not saying I want to be with you, Erin. I'm talking about show her things. Take her out on more dates. Cash app her some lunch money, bro. Like, do stuff to show her, like, shorty, I'm into you. That is your responsibility. Now, what a lot of dudes do is that they cross signals. They be treating the chicks that they really don't want to be with. They be courting them, like doing, like, you understand? Like, some dudes, like, letting them spend the night at your house. You know this is a jump off. You know you're going to have the next chick over there. Why are you doing that? You're sending the wrong message, and that's how a lot of men get tied up in situations they don't really want to be in.
So honesty.
It's honesty. But even, you got to know your boundaries, too. Think about your boundaries. I don't want to go this far with this woman, so why am I letting her in my home, in my bed?
In dating, you are responsible for paying that first bill. You're also responsible for making sure that you go to your first date very presentable. If this is my first date with Nikki, do not go there with a fucked up haircut and no shape up. Don't do that. When it comes to courting, you are responsible for letting go of your other women. Whether or not you want to be honest with her, if you had them before, you have to let them go. So if you're talking to 5 or 6 girls that you're just talking to, but I'm courting her, I got to let go of the 5 other girls so I can really focus and hone in on what Nikki is having to offer and what we can build and where we can grow.
Wow, I actually agree with everything you said.
I loved your answer.
Yeah, that was
Not vague at all.
I can't.
Beautiful, actually.
yeah, that was a great answer.
But okay,
I'm
so,
sorry, the whole dating, I
so
just
wait,
gotta
wait,
look
wait.
cute
So
on the
let
first
me-
date. That shit was
so, okay,
bullshit.
so-
I only think the man is really responsible when it comes to the courting stage, because that's when you know, like, you're going to the next level. That's my personal opinion. So I agreed with everything you said. I thought it was great.
What is a man responsible for when it comes to the bedroom?
Okay.
But I want to jump this off.
okay.
So I think that a man is responsible
I got
for making sure the woman enjoys the experience. Because let's be real, a man is gonna get his regardless. If you do a bunch of rubbing, the shit is something gonna pop out. Because real talk, she gonna run your name through the mud if you don't make it right.
And
Especially
I
me,
feel like
I'm going to talk shit about you so bad.
Right?
a man in a bedroom, I feel like your job is to cater and to lead. I feel like if you can cater to a woman, you shouldn't be having sex. Some men is just so selfish. A woman could be selfish and I could still turn you on, but if you're a man and you're just worrying about yourself, it's not gonna be good for the woman. And I feel like the more you cater to the woman, the freakier she gets. If you don't cater to me and I'm doing everything and I'm doing that kind of like gotta lead everything, it gets annoying. I like a man in the bedroom that will literally lead me to like take charge in different positions, like, you know, grab me up, you know, tell me things, cater to me, make sure that I'm feeling good, like stuff like that.
Exactly.
But, you know, that's pretty much what it is in a bedroom, because a lot of y'all is just so worried about y'all nut, and y'all forget to cater to the woman. If you're not catering to me, I'm not gonna be as wet I'm supposed to be.
I agree.
Yeah,
I feel like
making
the
her feel
man
comfortable.
supposed to set the tone, learn the woman's body, read the room, make her feel comfortable, whether it's a massage. Obviously, yes, the room gotta smell
The
good.
massage.
The room gotta smell good.
You gotta smell good.
I mean, hygiene. That's you gotta smell. You gotta smell. Yes, everybody gotta smell good. Yes. The tone can be set as you're leading to the house.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yes.
what if you don't? That's what I'm saying right here. You know,
There
so
you go.
while you in the car, while you talking, you know, just
Don't get it all over the car.
You know, I'll just set the tone before the room. So by the time we get to the room, it's just like panties drop, like legs. I mean, the word love stands for legs open very easily. So it's just like, yo. Listen, I have to take it back. Like, so you set the tone before you get in the house, before you get in the hotel. See, I'm working already. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say.
I mean, it depends on y'all roles in the bedroom. Some men are very, you know, masculine outside the bedroom, and they're very submissive in the bedroom. I like my man very, you know, dominant in the bedroom. Like, I feel like with me, my man's response, drop them drawers. Tell me to suck it. Grab me by my hair, come here. Like, yeah. No, I love a man that just like when I get out the shower, he's like, suck my dick. I'm like, ooh. Like, grab my towel or bend me over. Like, I love it because he's showing me his dominance. Like, you're mine. This pussy is mine. I'ma fuck you good, and then we gonna go back like.
I believe that because the vein in your neck popping out. You said that.
I was having flashbacks.
Still there.
What I'm gonna say is, I think a man is responsible for oral pleasure. Oral pleasure is definitely one of your responsibilities.
I feel like a man is responsible for pleasure, period. And also, I know nobody really touched on this, but can we normalize men being responsible for making a woman orgasm?
Yes.
Yeah. No, men is not responsible for that, because most of them don't make you come.
I had to teach myself what position I like to make
like
myself
that.
come because I was noticing I wasn't coming.
And what position is that?
Nah, I come every time
When
I
I'm
have
on
an orgasm.
top, I ride it.
How can y'all come on top?
Yeah, I only just recently learned how to orgasm. Because I told myself I got to do it. There's no way that I can't get a nut. Yes, if he's able to do it, yes, it is his responsibility. But most of the time, I'm the one taking action.
When a man can make you get an orgasm, you look at him different.
I did come from the back, from getting hit from the back.
Me too.
Like,
I
do you want me to put you on? Because I swear, before a nigga stick his dick in me, I orgasm. Like,
No,
that,
when he eats you out.
Right.
Exactly. I orgasm then too. I'm saying from actual penetration,
Yeah.
it took a long time for me to figure
A lot of
out
women don't come
what
from penetration.
I like come from.
What works for you?
Yeah, what works
Yeah.
for me, because
What
you
I
have
come
to know from yourself
So he
as
has
well.
to give you the head first?
He has to give me the head first, and then that's
Then leave.
Yeah. Peace out.
Wow.
Yo, who is
I
this?
get a hit from the
I
back.
don't know who Aaron had to come.
Thank you for tuning in. So tonight we talked about, is it a man's duty to make sure the woman is good in the bedroom? Yes, it is. Fellas, make sure you set the tone. Make sure she orgasm. Make sure your hygiene is right. Set the tone before you even get in the bedroom. Make sure she's comfortable, massage. Make sure she get hers. Make sure she gotta ride you, whatever. You just take control. Make sure she get that good nut.
Hey, it's your girl Nikki Diamante, and when it comes to fathers and being dads and all that good stuff, a man's responsibility is to provide, protect, and be there for your youngin'. Don't be a deadbeat.
You already know the vibes when it comes to talking, dating, and courting. Just make sure you pay attention and take some of the gems that I drop and try them out. Let me know how it goes.